right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. All right, so here he is, the power packet, Josh Emmett, longtime staple of Team Alpha Male, not yet 40 years of age and still getting it done in a big way. A lot of people wondered, if we harken back to 2023, when he was absolutely bludgeoned by Ilia Topuria over 5 rounds in Jacksonville, how much did Josh Emmett have left? Man, did we get an answer later that year as he inflicted blunt force trauma on Bryce Mitchell with one of the best knockouts of that year. Josh Emmett still got a whole lot left. His focus remains on UFC Undisputed Gold and Glory. Got to win tonight to keep that dream a reality. Well, no air conditioning, no problem. We are ready to go with more live action from GMS Arena here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, John Lord Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Josh CCO Emmett!
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. Well, there is nothing quite like calling fights here in Rio de Janeiro. I'd imagine for the athletes, nothing quite like making that walk. Here we are back in Brazil once again.
For the Brazilian athletes to see their colors being flown, to see the crowd going crazy every time. There were nights where Brazilian fighters could not lose. They have won 10 fights at times in this arena because they take so much energy from the crowd. Nice combination.
Looked like that body kick got home.
Dig deep now.
Oh, big elbow. Nice front kick lands for the kickboxer there. And I guess on the other side, DC, if you're the wrestler, gotta be undeterred, still gotta figure out a way to get this fight done.
You gotta keep pressing. You gotta keep going forward, trying to get those takedowns. You also gotta recognize that that kick coming right up the middle. And if you can time it correctly, you can change that into a shot that will allow for you to get the takedown. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the 3rd round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Oh, nice straight punch there by Josh Emmett. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, feet on the hips here.
Big ground and pound.
Scramble and go! Scramble
shifts back into full guard. Just over 3 minutes to go. Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Emmett. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Oh, big elbow.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Big elbow there lands. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Great job landing the strike from his back.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
We need to get a takedown to win the round.
Ooh, what a punch.
He's got a good left hand. There it is. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
Oh, this could just about do it. Oh, huge kick to the leg. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, he has really put his opponent on the defensive here early. Very aggressive right out of the chute. He has landed a high number of total strikes. Exactly the aggression you'd like to see, given what is at stake here tonight. Oh, big knee. Nice. Nicely done. Lands to the body. That can't feel good. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding the shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Oh, my God!
Tries to work it into a takedown. Right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well, until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots. That's a big strike right there. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. As he gets close, he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw it.
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Oh, he lands a huge kick here. Emmett's nose is bleeding.
Oh, he got him again. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, right hook attempt, no good. Under 3 minutes now to go round 2. Just out of range with the big right hand. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Emmett's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former 2-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with this.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this. We knew this would be an attack that they would come with. Why are you...
Fighter lands a kick now. Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Straight right, he misses. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really... Whoa!
That leg kick hurt.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. 2 rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. target. Well, just as he did in the previous round. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. Nice defense there, huge block. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on them. Oh, big knee!
Oh, nice. Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Emmett. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really started to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, and it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is gonna have a profound impact on him moving forward.
All these actions, though, these big actions gotta wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Well, that swelling is getting out of control to that end. You see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You gotta check on it. You gotta make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances now.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling. Nasty body kick downstairs.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
But that's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Emmett's shot is blocked. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Emmett's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. The official decision is in. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 22 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Josh CCO Emmett!
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And got to be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.